Hello and welcome back to Spirited Heart. Right, we are looking to boost our concentration next. Let's start by guarding the cemetery. Oh, now that's quite a cute one. I still don't get why the guards need such massive collars. Or is it just that it's meant to be a bit nippy? Random encounter. It's a cold night in the cemetery. I can barely see right in front of me. Movement catches my eye. A ghost? I walk up to a large tomb where I'd seen the apparition. From the engravings, looks like this tomb belongs to a wealthy woman. Hello? Anyone in here? No one answers. Chills surge up my spine as a cold draft wafts out of the tomb. What are you doing here? Who are you? Don't you recognize me? Are you a guard too? No one told me someone else would be patrolling tonight. My eyes wander past the woman, and I see an open coffin. It looks broken and ransacked. She's a grave robber. She must be the infamous tomb raider, Rhea. I need reinforcements. Help! Help! She lunges at me and throws me against the tomb wall. I hear her pull out a blade before I can move. Don't you say a single word. She holds the dagger to my throat, staring hard into my eyes. I'll cut your throat right here. I'll do it. Okay, I'm going to laugh at her. I laugh nervously. The sharp blade tickles my neck. You won't hurt me. And why not? Why not? Because I'm the daughter of the guard captain, that's why. Liar. You can't deceive me. I know him well and he has no children. None that he knows of. Yet. Her eyes narrow on me, and I hear my own heart beat. But then she laughs. What? Rhea smacks me on the cheek and lets me go. Breathe a word about this to anyone, and I'll make it so you never lie again. She was gone into the night before I could even react. I do quite like Rhea as a character. Oh, I don't feel well. All my muscles ache. Perhaps it would be better if I took a break from work. Couple of weeks at home. Dang it, my wisdom's gone down a bit, and so is my social. Dang it. Yeah, still got to boost my concentration. That'll do. Random encounter. While patrolling, I see a familiar figure in the distance. It's Rhea. Oh no, maybe if I stand really still she won't see me and will go away. You there? Who? Me? What else could she possibly want with me now? Have you found a medallion on one of your patrols? Tell me. What? A gold medallion. I had it before last night's hunt. The zombies were pulling at me, so it must be around here. You must have found it. I could feel the heavy round object in my pocket. I did find a medallion earlier. It had the crest of the noble family of Triberg. There was no way it belonged to her. You have it, don't you? Give it to me, now. Let's give her the medallion. I did find something like that, yes. I pull the medallion out of my pocket to show to her. Rhea runs up to me. Before she grabs it, I pull it back. Wait. You have to promise not to hurt me if I give this to you. Of course. Why would I... Are you shaking? She could see that? I suppose I am. She'd pulled a dagger on me last time I saw her. Wouldn't anyone be scared? Oh dear elf. Rhea takes the medallion from my trembling hand. Her other hand reaches for my face. I flinch, but her touch is soft. Do not be afraid of me. Her hand runs down my cheek, and I shiver for another reason entirely. I open my eyes to look at her. There's a hint of a smile on her lips. I would never hurt such a delicate creature. Skin like porcelain, hair like silk. Her fingers tangle in my hair, but then she suddenly withdraws her hand. But you were right not to test me. You returned my trinkets, and now I must go. Rhea doesn't take one look at me before turning to run away. I lightly touch the side of my face that she had just caressed. Why did she change so quickly just now? Dang it. Gotta pay tax. 17 gold coins. 40% tax. That's a bloody high taxation rate. Okay, concentration is good enough. Now I need to focus on creativity. After I've spent 3 weeks at home relaxing. Let's spend another couple of weeks at home relaxing. Okay, now creativity is the next one I need to boost. So drop Operations... Taylor? Yep. That's quite a cute one. Okay, I lost some stamina, but good boost creativity. Another random encounter. A new tailor shop is open to Triberg, and I'm lucky enough to grab the apprentice slot for someone named Miss Leah. I've never heard of her personally, but I heard her dresses were world class. If I was to become a decent tailor myself, she would have to be my master. Unfortunately, the fresh rain slicked the roads with mud, but I'm determined not to be late on my first day. I walk into Miss Leah's dress shop and gawk at the fine dresses. An elven woman in gothic clothing whisks into view from the ringing of the bell above the door. She looks older than me, but only by a little more than a hand's worth of years. An elf? If it weren't for your ears, I would never have known. But I'm an elf. Why not? Your hair's coarse, your fingernails are short, and you're not nearly slender enough. A salad every now and then wouldn't kill you, dear. Did she just call me fat? I'm sorry, I'll try to eat better. She pulls out a dark fan and cools herself. You'll have to. Okay. What do you want? Stop! What? Your shoes! I look down at my shoes to see that they are caked with mud. Don't you dare step foot into this shop with feet like those. Heathen. Wisecrack. As much as I try, I can't control the weather. It just rained, so it's muddy outside. What more did you expect? The woman continues to fan herself, while giving me a hard glare. Was she going to scold me? Fire me? Maybe I shouldn't have been so snarky. I suppose I can allow a sister elf a single pardon on her first day. Just this once. I make myself clear? Yes, perfectly clear. Thank you, Miss Leah. Now that you're working for me, you must dress like you belong to this shop. Do your hair, paint your lips, wear your most fashionable outfit, and arrive with clean shoes. She snaps her fan closed, and turns away with her nose in the air. This isn't a barn. Now man the counter while I go to the workroom. I scurry behind the counter, eager to learn everything about tailoring. If anyone asks for me, tell them I'm not here. Or unless they're handsome. If they're darling, then I'm here. She jabs her fan towards me. Don't screw up. With those last words, she shuts the curtain of the workroom, and I never see her again until closing time. I was expecting to be taught something about making clothes, but instead I just operate her saw. This must be like an apprenticeship of old, where the ancient elven student had to earn and give their master's respect before they were allowed to learn a thing. Miss Leah seemed like a beautiful, cultured person, but she could stand to treat her employees better. Either way, I had to give this job my all. Okay. Last job. Dang it. Wow, that really hammered my morale into the ground. A strange, good-looking demon dressed as a cook enters the shop. Sir, I think you're in the wrong place. My name's User. Now I'm not wrong at all. But I can see that you're new here. Miss Serati loves my dishes, and he wants me to bring them to him personally. My restaurant's across the street. Oh, I see. The restaurant opposite from here is the famous Gold Sewer, probably the best in the whole region. Who names a restaurant with the word sewer? Okay, fair enough. Yes, I feel the need to make fun of the name of the restaurant. They could have chosen a better name. What? The name of the restaurant where you work. It's ridiculous. I wonder what the owner was thinking when he chose the name. That would be my father. Oops. Are you, Yes, I'm the son of the famous Jusso Bouglaire. He founded the restaurant, and now I'm the owner. I'm also a chef, famous in the whole region. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. Don't apologize. Truthfully, I think it's pretty absurd too. Really? Certainly. Who would ever call the restaurant that? It's a good thing our reputation is better than our name. My apologies. That's true. Everybody speaks well of it. Well, I have to go now. See you. Goodbye. He seems like an eccentric sort of guy. That's not a bad thing. Dang it. Okay, 3 more points in creativity. A friend of mine's getting married. She invited me. Unfortunately, she lives quite far from here, so the trip was long and tiring. Some of my skills have gone down, but I really needed to go. God dang it, I'm trying to keep all these things above... I'm aiming to get them all above 40 by the time the goddess turns up. Which is usually about, what, when I'm 22, something like that? Which will be a while away yet. Okay, let's go to the relaxation menu. Let's do a little bit of shopping. Boost my social skills a bit. And then take a couple of weeks off. Ugh. Bloody hate being ill. 11 gold coins. Out of curiosity, can I actually... it won't even let me train something that's that I can't afford, so it's obviously designed so that I can't purposely put myself into the red. What am I doing? Okay, yep, I'll be boosting strength after I've got social above 30, I think. Sorry, it's, yeah. I'm working in Miss Leah's dress shop when the woman herself calls me to the back room. I walk back and find her admiring in a full-length mirror. There you are, Madeline. I called you 20 times already. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Never mind, I need your opinion. I'm due for an appointment soon, and I must be perfect. An appointment? For tailoring? What does it matter what for? It's an important engagement. She turned around and paraded an outfit that looked, well, exactly like all her other outfits. Dark, gothic, leather and lace. How do I look? Oh, should I wear these shoes or these shoes? Before I can answer, she holds out 2 identical pairs of heels. They're so different that I think it will make or break the whole ensemble. A giggle escapes my lips unintentionally. What? Lie. Lie to her face. Actually, no, it's probably a test. A soul trick. I catch my laughter as I feel scared in her presence suddenly. Oh, it's just... all your clothes are very dark and scary. I thought most elves like to wear bright colours. Leah is still for a moment, and I gulp. I am not most elves. I am Miss Leah, dressmaker extraordinaire, and I've been told that black suits me. Her ivory skin? No, it clashes with her completely. Looks almost like she's trying too hard. What about light blue or cream? She goes rigid, and her face turns red with anger. Cream? Murky light brown, the colour of the elderly? No, I just thought it complemented your skin tone better. Black has always complimented me. Maybe in the past, but not anymore. She slaps me. I clasp my cheek in horror. How dare you! How dare you insinuate that I am not wearing age-appropriate clothing? I'm still as young as I ever was, so black would never stop looking good on me. Oh god, she's a lunatic diva. She hit me. I was just trying to help her. I feel my lips tremble, like I might cry. Her hand reaches up to my face and brushes against my sore cheek. I didn't hurt you, did I? I deserved it, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have talked to her like that. It's my fault she got so worked up. I'm so sorry for being disagreeable. You asked me for my help, and I just wouldn't hold my tongue. You're apologizing for me hitting you? She stares at me like I'm pitiful, because I probably am. She puts on her leather gloves. Never mind this. Forget this ever happened. I'm going to be late if I don't hurry. She fixes her hair one last time, rushes out with a quick word, taking care of her shop. She's gone for a long time. I don't see her again until it's time to close. She looks dishevelled and unhappy. What are you looking at? And a lot snappier. I'm sorry. Can't you see the sun is gone? Go home. I get my things and leave. She didn't need to tell me twice. Okay. Now I'm looking to up my... strength. It's my lowest one at the moment. Which I think is builder. Yep. Oh, a friend of mine's getting married. Damn it. Would your friend stop getting married? I just finished boosting creativity. That'll do. Random encounter. Time for a hard day of work. I entered the construction site of a new villa that we were hired to build. A worker gives me a blueprint. Look over the dimensions. This house is huge. How big's that fountain? And are there 2 kitchens? We must be building for a king. Who's this villa for? The Xandor family. They're paying us a lot of money. The Xandor elves? They're a famous noble family from the north. So they're going to move here. And in style, no less. Wish I had 2 kitchens. I start working, setting up the frame of the house. After I pound the last nail into the wood, I'm blinded by a glittering light. I cover my eyes and see that the glint is coming from a shiny dress. A beautiful blonde elf woman is standing nearby, watching me work. Hello? Who are you? Why, I'm Thim Xandor. The Xandor's only daughter. What's she doing here? She runs her delicate hand along the woodwork. I just wanted to see how my new home was coming along. It's coming along very well. Well, I think so at least. We've all made excellent progress today. We might even get to go home early. She nods and then swats at her face. She swats again and then screams. Oh, a bee! Goodness, a bee! I appear to be doing the old woman voice for her. I'm not sure how that happened. She flails around, shaking her dress and screaming. Calm down, it's just a bug. She doesn't calm down, however. She thrashes around and runs right into the framework that I'd just built. The wood creaks and springs away from it in terror. Shortly after, I watch all of my hard work splinter and fall to the ground. Oh no, 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 no! Now I have to rebuild it all. I'm so sorry. Let's reassure her. Don't worry, please don't cry. I can fix this, I just need to work late today. The elf looks as if she's still incredibly broken. Really, I could do an even better job than before. If someone as dainty as you can knock it down, then it was never good enough for your home anyway. She starts to brighten up, smirking. That's true. If I can knock it down, then any light breeze might have sent my home crashing down on top of me. I just said that so she'd feel better. I didn't mean to give her an excuse to say I'm a bad builder. I only fell down because she interrupted me before I could finish. You should build better. I'm not paying you for crummy walls. She's still smiling, but I feel insulted just the same. Now this heat is just killing me. Off to tea. She spins round to leave, but as she does, she knocks away a supporting beam that I had in place for another wall. It tumbles out, and the top half of the other wall leans to the side. Whoopsie, I should just leave. I growl as she bashfully prances away. I'm never going to be done with all this work. Why the hell did she show up anyway? I should calm down. She's not used to being in the fray, but still. I look at all the work I have to redo and sigh. Yeah, she is a bit of a bloody menace. Random encounter. I walk down the road to the construction site of the Xandor Elves' new villa. On my way, a horse and carriage rolls past me. Moments later, I hear the horse neigh, and the carriage is brought to a halt. I look back to see a graceful blonde elf pop from the carriage and smile at me. Could that be my forgiving villa builder? I don't believe my eyes. She steps out of the carriage and walks over to me. 2 burly guards follow closely behind her. Being that rich, she probably fears being kidnapped all the time. Thim? That's Miss Xandor to you, peasant. No, please. Thim is fine. Speaking of, you never told me your name. Oh, I'm Madeline. That's a lovely name. Oh, are you going to the villa site now? Yes, actually, I'll be late if I don't hurry. Let me walk with you. I am in a hurry. The guards glare at me, as if to say that no one refuses Thim's requests, so I bite my tongue and let her walk beside me. She's a slow walker, however, and when I speed up, she calls me back to her side again. Oh, I'm really going to be late at this pace. We arrived at the construction site. My boss wastes no time running up to me. You're late, Madeline. Yes, sir, I know, but... Nonsense. She came here as quickly as she could. I was with her the entire way. My boss immediately recognises Thim as his rich client, and his anger dissipates. Oh, well, if Miss Xandor says that you did your best to be here on time, then I suppose I can overlook it this once. Having Thim stick up for me showed me the goodness in her heart. She must be a truly caring person underneath all those silks and trinkets. Okay, now that you're back, it's time for me to leave. Thim salutes me and smiles. She's a funny girl. The smile disappears as something grabs her attention. Oh no. What? That bunny's gonna get hurt. Bunny? I look over at the building site, but Thim runs right past me. She could get herself hurt. I run after her. She chases a white rabbit as it hops away under the scaffolding. She reaches in between the wood to get the rabbit. Be careful! What did you say? She grabs the rabbit and pulls it from the scaffolding. She smiles and holds up the animal unscathed. And then the 3-story high scaffolding shakes and starts to fall over. Like dominoes, all of the scaffolding around the entire house starts to crumble. I stare at it wide-eyed, while Thim is frozen with her back to it. The rabbit leaps from my hands, and she finally has the courage to look at what she just did. What have I done? Oh no, this is not good. The other workers start shouting in frustration. My boss hollers and demands to know why this happened. Unfortunately, they point to Thim. You! How could such a little girl cause us 2 days' worth of damages? The elf takes a few steps away from him, clearly terrified. My workers could have been up there. People could have been seriously hurt. Warn her or cry. Let's warn her. Do not yell at her. It was an accident. Miss Endor, you should leave now. Trouble seems to find you here, and we shouldn't put anyone else in danger anymore, especially you. But I don't want to just cause a ruckus and then leave. I want to help repair what I've done. How can you possibly help? You'll only cause more damage. I'll compensate you for the damages. Pay the workers extra. With what money? Thim touches a sparkling jewel on her chest. A bunny, though small, is entirely worth whatever this may cost to fix. She unclasps the sparkling necklace from around her neck. It glitters in the light as she holds it out to my boss. This alone should cover the expenses, and then some. I stand in awe of how expensive a piece of jewellery looks. She really was wealthy. My boss handles the necklace as if it were a holy object. This shall be more than enough. As always, a pleasure doing business with the Zendor elves. He tips his hat and leaves. Thim turns to me and smiles. There, all fixed. I felt sorry for her, as if she was bullied into giving up such a priceless jewel. Could people easily take away from her or her possessions? I hope no one's ever taken advantage of her. You should head home now. That's the wisest thing now, I believe. Please work hard for me. I nod and give her a curtsy, and she returns the gesture. Her guards escort her away. She might be home free, but I still had a long day of work ahead of me. Okay. So, how are my character stats? Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Yeah. Sorry, for some reason my throat's absolutely killing me at the moment. Read the last job. Oh, another random encounter. I decided on taking a shortcut to the construction site, hopefully getting me there faster. The route cuts through the woods. I enjoy the brief walk through nature on my way to work. The trees look especially beautiful today. I hear shouting and a horse braying. There's some sort of commotion going on back at the forest road. What's going on? I creep up the dirt road and find a fancy carriage surrounded by highwaymen. Thieves are robbing this carriage. Get out here. A brigand yanks a passenger out of the carriage, and I immediately recognize Thim. Lucky, she's an elf, boys. Unhand me. Not just any elf. She's one of them Zendor elves from up north. Zendor. Well, looks like we got ourselves something bigger than a big old bag of gold. Tie her up. You will not! Put down that rope right now! Do not, sir! The highwaymen ignore her, of course, and try to tie her up. I'm frozen from what I'm seeing. Wake up, Madeline. They're gonna kidnap her. Scream or go for help? One's probably more useful, but I panic and scream as loud as I can before they get the rope around Thim's wrists. All of the thieves turn to see me, and I wince in pain. Is my scream painful? Oi! That elf's yelling's hurting my ears. I run out of breath as they reclaim their senses. One of the brigands runs over towards me, as if to catch me too. Then another scream fills the forest. Thim is screaming now. The men stop and clutch their ears. I forgot that elves could reach much higher pitches than men. I scream as well, until our shrill voices send the highwaymen to their knees. With them incapacitated, I run forward and grab Thim's hands to run away with her. We start to move, but instead she darts back and suddenly grabs her jewelry from one of the brigands, then kicks dirt on him. Barbarian! Come on! I pull her away, and we finally make a run for it. We run as fast as we can through the trees, until we're very sure that we lost those thieves for good. We both pant from the sprint. Are you okay? Did they hurt you? No, I'm fine, thank you. She smiles and laughs. I've never had so much fun. Fun? You were almost kidnapped. Look, I got my necklace back too, and this is my favourite necklace. She twirls it in her hand, like she can't believe she actually had it. Please, Miss Thim, don't make light of what just happened. They could have killed you. And you saved me. She pulls my head close and plants furious kisses on both of my cheeks. Miss! She pulls away and taps my nose. How many times do I have to tell you to call me Thim? Now please, take my necklace, even though it's not nearly enough of a thank you. I can't take your jewelry like those thieves. No, I'm giving it to you. It's very different. She presses the necklace into my hands, making sure that I have a good hold of it. She really does give away her things too easily. I hesitate. Please, it's all I can do for you. I'll take it if it means that much to you. Now that that's settled, I still need an escort to take me back home. I crook my arm for her to hang on to, and we both smile. After you, Miss Zendor. Thim, darling, just Thim. We walk out of the forest together, happy to have seen her one more time before the villa was completed. Okay, let's just do an automatic job on that one. Hey, 156 wealth. Right, let's train some stuff before all that money gets taken away from me. So, what's low? Creativity and stamina, the two that really need to be boosted. Improvements. Stamina again. Really good boost to stamina. And dexterity and charisma are a bit low. Let's boost charisma. Okay, and how's my character sheet doing? Yep, beat the last job again. Hey, perfect. Okay, let's relax for a few weeks. Okay, so what do we want to boost next, do we think? Dexterity? Yeah, let's boost dexterity a bit. Back to my waitressing job. Nicely done. Gotta pay me taxes. 43% tax, bloomin' heck. Hey. Okay, let's relax for a few weeks because it looks to be getting a bit low. Let's repeat the last job. Dang it. That'll do. Once I get dexterity up to about 40... I'll push it up as far as 45 and then start building my next one, I think. Because I want to get them all around 40, ideally, when the goddess turns up. Plus doing lots of different jobs is actually letting me meet lots of different people. You know, I've not really... haven't been to the dancing hall, so I haven't met her. Haven't spent enough time in the graveyard to meet him, or enough time in the magic school to meet her, but other than that I've met everybody. Which I've not done on previous run-throughs. Because I've been mostly focusing on one or two things. So if I get it up to about 45, then any drop should still allow me to keep it... damn it. Yeah. Should still allow me to keep it vaguely in the region of about 40, which is okay. Okay, 44 will do for now. That actually seems like a perfect point to me to end this video and say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.